hell? Wait. What are... Hold on. What? I have... Okay, so this is something... we've never done this before. This is completely new. Hello, I'm live. I'm not wearing headphones, so if the music's too loud, you gotta tell me, or else I have no idea. For now, forever. And the reason why I keep looking over here, even though the camera is there, is because that is where my computer is, because my current setup right now is one of my monitors is turned around so I can see the chat and all stuff like that. Also, what the hell is this? What the hell is this? Well, it's nothing. Well, here's what it is. This is my microphone, obviously, and I took it off of the arm that's usually on, put it on the old stand that it used to be on before I got the arm, and now it's here, and also the cord is incredibly short. I don't know if you... Well, of course you can't see it, but basically the cord is very short, so I can't bring it with me. And I've tested the audio about 1,000,000 times to see what would what would be the best way for me to, I don't know, have like the microphone so that the audio is good or anything. And like, I don't know, I turn the volume way up, but like I also want there to be some kind of noise suppression in the background so that the audio isn't just completely like bad, terrible, awful, because I want it to be good still, you know. I can't use the lav mic because that only plugs into a phone and not a computer, which sucks, but what are you gonna do, right? So here we are, and we got an enclosure to clean. What the hell? Oh no, he's squeaking. Oh no, Crested Geckos do squeak, by the way. Oh, he's getting scared. Squeaking is a sound that they make when they're scared. And it's kind of cute, but also kind of sad, because it's like, no, I'm making him scared. I'm sorry. Oh, that's actually kind of cute. I don't know if you can see it, but he just put his little head through like a little hole in his cave. I'll take him. I gotta clean your cave, bud. Oh man. Oh, it's okay. Hey, it's okay, funny. Hey, it's okay, funny. Oh, look at him. Oh. Please don't poop on me. Sometimes they also poop when they're stressed out. Look. Here. Here's what I'm gonna do. I don't have like a critter keeper for him because he hates that thing. So instead, here, go in here. Go in there. Because he's squeaking, and I don't want to put him through like that much stress because I feel bad about it. But I'll put him in like a little tube and he can be safe. Please? Please? Here, I'll let go of you right there. Yeah, he does what he wants. Just like, you can see him, right? Can you see him? No, you can't see him. Hold on. I'm going to... Okay. So hold on. I'm adapting. Look at this. So I'm gonna take this guy. I'm gonna put him right... Where should I put him? I'll put him on the top of this right here. Just hang out right there. So if he poops, he'll poop on the glass, which we're gonna clean in a little bit, and so that you can keep an eye on him. And if he jumps or anything, we'll know and we'll hear it. I'll hear it. I don't know if you'll hear it, but I'll hear it. We're friends. I haven't handled this guy in a while. What the hell? He is so soft. Oh my god. Let me talk a little bit about this guy, because I don't really talk about my Crested Geckos themselves that often. Or at least in the level of detail that I'm about to go into. But I've been researching like Crested Gecko Genetics a little bit for no reason. I just like to learn more about random guys, specifically Crested Geckos, because I mean I have like 3 of them. And I was looking into Crested Gecko Genetics because there is like a big morph trade for Crested Geckos, and if you don't know what morph is, then imagine like dogs, right? Like, you know how there's like golden retrievers. Imagine if there was a bunch of people who were dedicated to breeding golden retrievers just with different cool colors. You know, like imagine if there was like a purple golden retriever and people wanted to like breed that and stuff like that. That's kind of like what morphs are for reptiles. I don't know if the same terminology carries over, but that's what a lot of people use, you know? And for Crested Gecko morphs and genetics and all that, there are some, like this guy's like my prettiest guy. I love this guy so much. His colors are so beautiful to me. You can't really get a good look at it because the camera's kind of far. I don't know if I could, like, like bring him to you. You see him? He's a little fat guy. I don't know. I love him. I love this guy. Um, he's really fat, but his genetics specifically, is like, I think, okay, so how do I phrase this? I don't know a whole lot about Crested Gecko genetics, but based on like the very, very like surface level research I was doing, and I hope he doesn't poop on me. There's a part on the back of the Crested Gecko, like you can kind of see it, where it's like a stripe. See it? And that separates like, I don't know. It's a stripe, and this guy is a incomplete pinstripe or broken pinstripe, something like that, because some Crested Geckos have it down like this, except it's like full on separated, you know, the top little pinstripe from the rest of the body, if that makes sense. I don't know, you'll have to look up full pinstripe Crested Gecko to really understand what I'm talking about, but that's something, you know. And so he's an incomplete pinstripe, and he's very cool. I never really got him at like a specifically like expensive breeder price or anything like that. I got him at Petco back when I didn't really know anything about Petco. And like, I don't know, he's a really beautiful guy, and I love this guy so much. He's also it's got something called soft scaled, which, or small scaled, I don't know, something like that, which is a morph where the scales are very, very tiny. You know, you're not pooping on me, right? Yeah, he's not pooping. He's not a pooper. He's great. So he's got like really, really soft scales. Very cool. I love this guy so much. Oh my god. And the exercise that I'm doing right now with him, having him walk from hand to hand, that's really good with and if anyone out there, if you get like a new Crested Gecko and you haven't handled them before, or they don't have very much experience with handling, what I'm doing right now, just letting them walk from your hand to your other hand or jump or whatever, that's really good at like mellowing them down a little bit, because it gets them used to the presence of somebody else and lets them know that you're not a threat, you know, because they're thinking, right, at least speculation or whatever, is that, oh, well, I know that the big animal sees me, and if they were gonna eat me, then they would have eaten me by now, instead of letting me just walk from their hands. So we're okay, you know, like that. And this is kind of reassuring for them, like that, if that makes any sense, you know. Also, like in general, handling for reptiles is like pretty beneficial for them, kind of. I mean, so reptiles aren't communal, like they don't hang out in groups. I mean, there are some exceptions, like I know garter snakes like hanging out in groups, but for the most part, reptiles are very kind of isolated, because they're very territorial, you know. So pairing them up in the same enclosure is often a very bad idea. But handling them like with a reptile that is able to get used to handling, for some they just hate it forever, and there's nothing you can do about that. But for some like crested geckos that can get used to it, it's really good for them, because of the fact that, like, you know, we are warm-blooded, right? So the warm blood kind of like they can feel it through the skin, so it makes them warm, you know, which is especially good when it's like cold, you know. I'm not to say that like body heat can substitute like UVB bulbs or whatever, or heat pads or anything like that, because it can't. You obviously need that, but I don't know. It's a good exercise for them, for like them getting used to you and being overall less stressed out in their environment, and also just he's also just fun. He's just a funny little animal guy with little funny legs and fat body and soft scales. He's very awesome. He's very awesome. I don't know. In general, I love handling these guys. Like, it's just so much. It's just so good. And like, I know there's been a ton of studies about, and I'm just, this is just a handling stream at this point. I'm not. I finished cleaning like all the decorations. I just need to clean the glass. But I know there's been like studies about like the effects on mental health that like petting dogs and being around animals has. And I know this mostly because at a school I used to go to, the one of the therapists there would always have a like a therapy dog with her, and carry her to like the classrooms, and that would calm down like anxious students and stuff, right? That therapist had her own problems, but I'm not gonna get into that. It's more in the practice that's like good, because I mean that probably is true. Like, I haven't like done my own research onto it, but my experience with animals, it's probably true. And like there's a big thing that I've noticed, that like a lot of autistic people are very much attracted to reptiles. Not attracted in like a weird way, don't be worried about that, but like um mostly like a lot of the reptile keepers that I've seen, whether it's on reptile YouTube or Tumblr, Instagram, whatever. A lot of them tend to exhibit the symptoms of autism or ADHD, respectively, right? And I think a big part of that is mostly the textures of reptiles. I mean, not to mention, like, the fact that animalistic bonds are really, really common within autistic people because you don't have to read animals like you do, human people, right? Because they don't have the same nuances of socialization, But, like, also, someone's in the bathroom. I don't know if you can hear the toilet flush, but it's there. Uh, but, like, there's a lot of different textures with it when it comes to like reptile scales. Like if you contrast like holding a crested gecko to like holding a bearded dragon, there is a whole lot of difference there. Because bearded dragons, right? They got very spiky, very rough sort of skin. Um, Gerald, my blue tongue skink Gerald, he feels like a corn on the cob, right? And crested geckos, they feel like almost like fur, kind of, which is very strange because they're not furry. They don't have any hair, but like the scales, they feel like silky almost, for like a lot of them. And there is just so much variance in the textures, and if you're like, and a lot of autistic people are very much attracted to that in the fact that, not attracted in a weird way, in the fact that like textures, like tactile stuff for autistic people, me included, is like incredibly the feeling that, hey, don't be crazy, the feeling that you get touching something that just feels so good to touch, like imagine going into the Joanne's like yarn section, is like 100% almost like multiplied, like any feel, like this goes for bad touches too, like nails on a chalkboard. If you rub your nail on a chalkboard, it's like, ooh, you want to throw up. But like if you go into like the Joanne's yarn section, it's like, oh, incredible. It's amazing. It's amazing. And like reptiles really appeal to that because there are so many different textures of reptiles that like no matter who you are, you're gonna find something you like, because there's so many species out there. Like if you like corn on the cob, like smooth, kind of awesome, amazing, blue tongue skinks. If you like silky sort of stuff, crested geckos, and if you like rough kind of things, which I don't personally see the appeal of, there's bearded dragons. I don't know if Euromastics are the same. I've never felt the Euromastics, but I'm guessing they're very similar. I don't know. There's a bunch of little things about that. God, I love you. Oh my God, you don't see him like I'm seeing him, but he is crazy right now. He's crazy adorable. I love this guy. Go in the tube. Go in the tube. You want to go in the tube? He doesn't want to go in the tube. Okay. Well, I do need to clean his actual like glass, so I am going to put him somewhere. You know what? I'm gonna put him in this little cave. You're not gonna be able to see him, but that's kind of the point. There, just go in there and just like hang out. You won't be able to see him, but I'm guessing you know what the blobfish is, right? They're like, in terms of animals that are talked a lot about because they're cute and all that, blobfish are definitely up there. And let me make this clear real quick. Blobfish themselves aren't really talked about. It's more the blobfish's like carcass, because that cute little pink animal who's like deflated and gross looking, that's not actually a blobfish. That's not a living blobfish, at least. That's how a blobfish looks when it's exposed to like the air, because its whole like body dries out and kind of bloats up. So that's like a blobfish bloated corpse. And it's kind of weird to me whenever people like make cutesy little kind of merch and like plushies and stuff of like that animal, because then it's like Imagine if people looked at a human bloated corpse and thought, oh, that's so cute. Oh, he's so cute. I bet they all look like that. That's a little weird. Cancelled for corpse crimes, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. I mean, he didn't poop on the glass or anything. Really, what I'm spraying the glass with is this, oh, shout out to Zilla, by the way. Hey, Zilla, why don't you sponsor me? I'm using your product again. I love Zilla. We're using Zilla Terrarium Cleaner, effective glass cleaning for a clearer view. I use this for like when he poops on it, but also when he doesn't, because it says that it gets rid of water stains, and I have a lot of water stains here. I don't know if it actually does, but you know what, Zilla? I love you, and you should sponsor me, so I'll take your word for it. This is incredible. I would love to do bioactive though, like legitimately, and have like a bunch of millipedes as like a cleanup crew. Because here's why. Listen, this is something else entirely. But like millipedes are so good for bioactive enclosures because like the big ones, like African like giant millipedes. If you have a big enough enclosure, they're great. Like by guy I mean reptile. Like the reptile you got in the enclosure, he'll see the millipede, he'll see it with his eyeballs, and he'll say, "Oh, that's food, right?" And then he'll eat it. He'll eat it like a little animal. And it's like, "Oh yes, yes, eat it, yes, eat it. Oh my God, please." You know, because then it keeps the millipede population controlled or whatever. You know, so you don't overpopulate the millipedes or whatever. I don't have Vaseline with me, and you know how it went last time when I didn't have Vaseline and I tried to stick this onto the side, but what? We would never stick it onto the side without Vaseline. Oh no, we're sticking it to the side without Vaseline. Who would guess? Jesus. Real quick. Ugh. I have to move something. We're not sponsored by Clorox, by the way. I don't want to make it seem like we're sponsored by Clorox, because we're not. But we could be. This is whenever I have like free promotion right there for Clorox. That's me signaling, hey Clorox, you want to do a cute little thing? You want to sponsor a little streamer? Be my first sponsor, Clorox. It's right there, you know. It's in this cute little case with a guy on it. It's got a guy on it. He's like the Googles. I don't know. Is that his name? He's got the little W on him, on his feet. You can't see it. Can you see it? The W? The W? Webkins. He's a Webkin, I guess. Yeah, right? Yeah, Gans. I don't know what the hell. But he's on it. He's on the trumpet. And the trumpet's in here. I guess I could take it out. Why not? I could take it out. Why not? How does this song go? Hold on. Is that good? Who knows? Who knows? Oh. Yeah. Come on, get him on there. Yeah, get him on there. Yeah. Oh, you can't see him. Look at that. Googles. Amazing. That's a Webkin. Apparently, I've never Webkinned my Webkins. I don't know anything about that. But he's cool. He's a cool little animal. I don't know what he is. He's like a platypus. I don't know. He's cool though. I like him. I like that guy. My guy is in a tube right now. I would love to get him out, but he is in a tube. I don't think you can see him because it's so dark in that tube. But I would love to get him out, and I think we're gonna have to do the, as I like to call it, the toothbrush technique, where we literally just take a toothbrush and kind of poke his behind with it. Yeah, because then he gets so pissed off. He's like, oh god, screw this. I gotta get out of here. I'm just gently poking him, by the way. I'm not doing any crazy guerrilla warfare. These guys are crazy. I mean, yeah, these guys, like, love paper towel rolls. Like, they love it. They go crazy over it. Which, I mean, it's good. Like, if you have, like, a paper towel roll or any kind of, like, PVC or whatever in their enclosure, they'll probably, like, love that so much. I should probably actually do that. I should get, like, a PVC, like, tube or tunnel or whatever. They'd love it. But not so good when you're waiting for them to come out of it. Because I need him to go back in his enclosure, but I'm not, like, willing to strip this paper towel roll of all of its, like, I want to say meat, but that's kind of a gross image. Okay, he's almost out. I see him, he's, like, almost out. I literally need another stick to push the stick further in. What is this? Oh my god. Usually, like, you just push him in a little bit, and then they start coming out, but he needs a lot more pushing, I guess. Can I push it in with this? No, I can't. I don't have a stick long enough. What the hell? Oh my god, this guy is a piece of work. Said with love, right? I love this guy, you know? Etc. Come on. I'm like forcing my hand in just so I can push the toothbrush further. That pushes him further. So that he'll come out. Please just come out. If I start bending the paper towel roll, that'll make him want to come out, right? No, I can't bend it. It's got too much paper in it. Like, you have 6 days to appeal this ban? What the hell? You're being crazy. You're being crazy. I don't know anything about that. Jesus. I don't know anything about that. You're being crazy, bud. Sorry. There's a guy in here, alright? There's a guy in here. He's not banned. He's not banned. Oh my god. I'm sorry, but I'm not paying that much attention to your whole appeal this ban message. I'm more focused on, you know, the task at hand. There's a crazy guy in a crazy tube. I gotta get him out of here. I gotta get him out of here. This is not the paper towel. Oh! Look at that. Yes. You didn't poop, did you? Nope, he didn't poop. Oh man. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna end this stream. But we got him. Fellas, we got him. Here, I'm gonna walk over there. And show you guys him up close. Alright, look at this guy. Ooh. Amazing. Can I show him, like, full body? Yeah, like that. Oh, god. I love this guy. I love him. Look at him. Little man. Can you focus? Is it focused? No, don't jump. He's trying to jump. Okay. Okay. Thank you for joining me. We had a good time. We had a good time today. I cleaned this guy's enclosure. Wasn't that dirty? This was the first time I did something like that. Yeah, we had a good time. Thank you for joining me today. Next stream is on Sunday. Sunday. Next stream is on Sunday. What am I gonna do? Who knows? Who knows? That's between me and God. All right, you'll have to wait on that one. Yeah. Probably next reptile cleaning stream I'll do something similar to this. Here. Yeah. I don't know whose enclosure I'll clean. We'll find out. We'll find out. But thank you for joining me. And I'll see you next stream. Yes. Thank you. Goodbye.